Isaac here, and in this video, I'm going to discuss how to implement the systems to get more commercial cleaning contracts. So, as mentioned in a previous video, these are the systems. Is the client attraction system for bringing people closer to your business, the client acquisition system, which is the process of transitioning them from leads and prospects and appointments into customers and onboarding them and getting them orientated into being your customer. And then there's the client attachment system, which is basically the retention system to build a relationship and to get more referrals and opportunities from your current customers and clients, and to increase the sustainability of your business. So we had a video, but like I said before, talking about what are the systems, and there's another short video that's on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, that briefly goes over why I use the systems. I'm going to have a longer video later on, and then but how do we implement the systems is the key here. That's the purpose of this video. So in order to have these systems, we have to use a few major tools. There's many other tools, but here's just a few major ones we need to have in place. Number one is a CRM, which is a customer relationship management software. Some kind of software there is basically just a database of customer details. You have their name, email, phone number, and you'll go even further to have like date of birth, all the topical information. But we also want to have more intimate information in there that's there to kind of discuss who these people are that you're talking to. We know what they are, that's the general stuff, but we want to get into who they are as well. And this is a proven tool for management. Now, I've used a few CRMs and they're kind of boring by themselves, but they're very powerful once we start using them for other campaigns, such as like a birthday campaign, which is where we, on their birthday, we give them something special, or something like an activation, what's called a database activation campaign. That's basically going into the database and trying to reignite the relationships that have kind of gone cold within the CRM. So CRM is just basically the foundation of everything. And then on top of CRM, we gotta have first before I go into that, I just want to show you this CRM that I'm using here. So as you see here on the left side that's highlighted, it has all the topical information there. Like I said, name, email, date of birth, all that good stuff. This person here, contacted me for an appointment, and so you can see there that we have the conversation going on there too, which leads me to my next point, which is direct messaging. Basically, we need an outreach tool that gives us one-on-one communication, right? Because this is where we get into the acquisition phase. We need a way to communicate one-on-one with our leads and appointments. Getting people to the appointment, to show up to the appointment. So the most popular one right now is email, but SMS or text messaging is making a steady increase in effect and how effective it is because of how direct it is. With email, you see the notification for an email, then you have to go to your email account, then you have to click on the email itself. There's a lot of steps in place. So, but with the way communication technology is going, the less steps you have to get to something, the better it is. So text message is much better. You see the text message notification, you click on it, you click on that notification, you get right into the text. So that simplifies the whole process, and that's why that's becoming more popular. Also, messenger apps have also grown in popularity as well across all platforms that have it. So that's another way we can have one-on-one conversation, to get people to an appointment or to have or to touch bases. And these are also have potential to be have their own kind of campaigns as well. I know for Facebook has their own messenger campaigns set up, and LinkedIn has it for sure. In Instagram has a way going into Messenger as well. But there's also other campaigns we can do as well that uses direct messages in a clever way. So I just want to show you this is still the same software as before. Right here is a one-stop shop for campaigns here. So you see it has starting at the top there. On top left, it has like a call button where I can directly call somebody with the information we have in place. Move over to the right from there, you has mark as unread, so we can see the entire text message conversation that happened right there in the middle. And if you look at the bottom left, we can send them a text or an email as well, all within the same place. So that's when our CRM is starting to be more than just a database to just have information. This is a whole entire place where we can have conversation, we can initiate conversations, engage with our prospects and customers, and leave notes as well. As you can see on the left side of this red triangle, you have the activities that's there. We can see where the person, we can see where the person, the prospect or customer, was on our website. We can see what the traffic source that it came from. We can see that what pages they have visited. We can also assign tasks to this particular prospect. Then there's a note section, and then also there's an appointment section. All right there, taken care of right there in the CRM. So the next part is the game changer. This is where everything becomes systematic, right? It's when we have automation. With automations, we have pre-built workflows and actions which take place automatically. I know that seems on the nose, but that's what it is because now when we do use things like tags, we can tag somebody a certain way, and they're gonna get us different messaging compared to somebody like say for instance, I have a tag for somebody who booked an appointment. They're gonna get a whole sequence of information compared to somebody who put in a lead but hasn't booked an appointment. So that could be a whole different set of automation, and all it is just taking one action that gets to um, leverage to do to do other tasks and actions. So it's all about leverage. It's leveraging the initial conversation, and in some cases, the entire conversation, depending on you know the simplicity of what you're trying to do. Hey, I know one automation that works really popular is appointment setting automation. Very simple. There's not whole lot of conversation that needs to be had there to have that. And people are okay nowadays with having automation in place. Like, hey, I'm a little chat bot. This is what I do. I'm just gonna help you with such and such. People are okay with that. They kind of understand that, and then you just let them know that hey, somebody's gonna reach out to you to get more details from you. So what we do here is we optimize our automations for efficiency of resources. So that way we're spending less time time and resources, trying to perform certain tasks and spend more. Because I know a lot of cleaning and janitorial service business are very busy. You're out in the field prospecting and cleaning, servicing customers, fulfillment, and everything. Some of that can be automated on its own to help you save a lot of time and money. So that's why it's important that we have automation in place. So this is just an example of an automation that I have within the same system here. This is a workflow. When I tag somebody, what I did was I created a power dialer. And so when I tag somebody to be a part of the power dialer, it puts them in a certain section within the CRM, and then it automatically assigns a task to manually call them. So that's all done automatically. So this is just a simple automation. It can be branched off in trees and everything, but I didn't want to confuse you with all that. Just know that automations can be built within the system I have to kind of sort and separate everything. So in conclusion, we use these tools, the CRM, the direct messaging, and automation, all together, amongst other things, to create these systems, which is the client attraction, acquisition, attachment systems, all together. So when everything works together, it works synergistically. I don't know if that's a word, but that sounds like a good word to have. But it all works together, and it makes owning and managing the business much more simpler, much more easier because we have all that data all in one place. So that's all I want to say. Really, I thank you for watching this video. Let us know if you have any questions. I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for your time.